That scene at the foot of the cross, when Jesus is hanging on the cross, and Jesus from the cross, as it were, brings together the beloved disciple with Mary, his mother, is a really powerful one which resonates as we see Mary there. She stays there. The mother of Jesus stays and watches. Others may have fled, others may have been scared, others might have run away, but she stays there. Mary and some other women, depending which gospel you read as to who precisely is there, and the beloved disciple, they stay, and they are there. They watch, they wait, they stick with the pain. It's hard to imagine the anguish, isn't it, of a mother watching her own son hanging there, dying a criminal's death on a gallows, on a tree, on a cross. But that's what she does. In our book for Holy Week Voices from the Holy Land, the person who reflects on this particular episode is Sister Nabila Saleh. She's a teacher. She teaches theology. She's also been the head of a kindergarten, so right the way through. And she's taught in places like Ramallah and in Gaza as well. She's rooted in the Holy Land and its current life. And she finds herself reflecting on this episode, envisioning Mary at the foot of the cross. And this is what she writes. When I meditate on Mary under the cross, surrendering to the will of the Father and to plan of her Son, I enter into a place beyond human words. I try to stay as close to Mary as I can, to stand with her and to learn from her strength as the sword of suffering pierces her heart. And with her I try to give my life in full submission to God's care and providence. I ask that God's will be done in everything on earth. Sister Nabila is somebody who has discovered that God's plan works itself out through the events of human history, of human politics, of human relationships, of the messiness of all of that. And she holds on to this belief as she reflects on Mary, that even in the most dreadful situations, actually the sovereignty of God, the plan of God, the outworking of God's purposes is still being brought about. Father Richard Nesbitt writes another poem addressed to Mary. Yes, you stood while others failed and fled, betrayed or hung dead. You stood innocent and pure. As darkness fell, you stood secure and showed no fear in the face of death, but loved like him to his dying breath. And still you stand, amidst my failings and fallings, my betrayals and withdrawings, amidst my regrets, half-truths and loss. You draw me back to the blood